Have you ever noticed yourself leaning in at the exact same moment someone else does? Or crossing your arms just seconds after they do? Maybe you shift your posture, match their tone, even mirror their facial expressions without thinking about it. That's not coincidence. It's something called the chameleon effect. And right now, your brain might already be doing it. Picture this. You're in a conversation, maybe with your boss, a friend, or even a stranger. At some point, you pause and realize something strange. You're standing the same way they are. Same posture, same gestures, almost like you're reflecting them. You didn't decide to do that. So why did it happen? Most people assume body language is intentional, that when you lean in, cross your arms, or nod your head, it's something you're consciously choosing. But in reality, a lot of it isn't. Your brain is constantly scanning for patterns, not just in what people say, but in how they move. And when it detects someone you're interacting with, it quietly starts copying them. Automatically.
This is the chameleon effect, a built-in psychological response where you unconsciously mimic the behavior, posture, and expressions of the people around you. Not because you want to, but because your brain thinks you need to. Here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just some random quirk of human behavior. It's actually a survival mechanism. Thousands of years ago, fitting in wasn't optional. It was life or death. If you didn't blend into your group, if you didn't align with their behavior, you risked being excluded. And exclusion meant danger. So your brain evolved a shortcut. Instead of consciously analyzing how to fit in, it created a system that does it for you, instantly, silently, and without your awareness. A kind of biological handshake. The moment you interact with someone, your brain asks one question. Are we the same? And instead of waiting for an answer, it starts creating one by mirroring them. You match their posture, you match their tone, you even start aligning your energy with theirs. And the wild part? The other person's brain is doing the exact same thing. Which means most conversations aren't just exchanges of words, they're synchronized behaviors happening beneath the surface. Now, here's where things take a darker turn. Because once you understand this, you realize something uncomfortable. A lot of what you think is you isn't entirely you. Think about it.
Have you ever laughed at something that wasn't really that funny, just because someone else did? Or felt yourself becoming more confident, or more reserved, depending on who you're around? That's not just social adjustment. That's your brain adapting in real time. Mirroring doesn't just affect how you move, it affects how you feel. Studies have shown that when you mimic someone's expression, your brain actually starts to experience a version of their emotion. Smile more? You feel slightly happier. Match someone's tension? You feel more anxious. So you're not just copying behavior, you're syncing emotional states. Which means the people around you are constantly influencing your internal world, whether you realize it or not. Now, pause for a second. Think about the last few conversations you had today. How much of your posture, your tone, your reactions were actually yours?
And how much were borrowed? Because here's the hidden layer most people never see. Mirroring builds connection, but it also creates influence. When someone mirrors you, you feel understood, comfortable, aligned. But when you mirror them, you start stepping into their frame. Their energy becomes the dominant one, and in subtle ways, they begin to lead the interaction. This is why the most persuasive people aren't always the loudest or the most dominant. They're the ones who mirror first. They match your rhythm, your tone, your behavior. And once your brain recognizes that similarity, it lowers its guard. Trust increases. And influence becomes effortless. It feels natural, but it's not accidental. Now here's the real question. If your brain is constantly mirroring others, can you take control of it? The answer is yes, but it requires awareness. Because the moment you notice the pattern, you interrupt it. Next time you're in a conversation, try this. Pay attention to your posture, your tone, your movements. Ask yourself, did I choose this or did I copy it? That single moment of awareness creates distance between you and the automatic response. And once you have that distance, you can decide. You can choose when to mirror and when not to. Because mirroring isn't bad. It's actually one of the reasons humans connect so easily. But when it's unconscious, it controls you. And when it's conscious, you control it. Now, imagine flipping the script. Instead of being pulled into someone else's behavior, you become the one setting the tone. You slow your movements, and they follow. You relax your posture, and they mirror it. You shift the energy, and the entire interaction changes. That's when you realize,
This isn't just body language. It's silent influence. So the next time you find yourself matching someone without thinking, don't just brush it off. Because your brain isn't glitching. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. The question is, are you aware of it? If you found this interesting, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Velmora Psyche for more deep dives into the hidden patterns controlling human behavior. And I want to know, have you ever caught yourself mirroring someone mid-conversation? Let me know in the comments, because once you see it, you can't unsee it.